I see both edges.
How far does it go this way? Here's the end of it here.
I didn't bring one of those things. I brought brushes and gloves.
I brought a shovel.
I didn't. And I don't have a car either, so. But I've got some flat bladed shovels, but I didn't know about that was.
There's the break right here.
Okay, so it goes
the
all
grass
the way.
is growing through the break, that's why.
That's all right.
That's how you knew it was already broken.
Well, I can tell by that picture that was originally on there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You got the top?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a recent hobby of mine here too, y'all, so I'm not any good at this either.
So y'all know who this is, right?
Well, we know it's the husband of Elizabeth that we cleaned that stone already.
So how did
And
you
that was
pick
your
this
first
one?
stone, right?
It was so dirty. I said,
it was so dirty.
let's do this one first.
And you know who it is. This man and this woman owned the property where you guys live.
Correct. Yes.
Oh,
And,
Right?
that's weird.
And it was, I think they said it was their first stone that they picked, or one of the first.
It was kind of weird.
William B. Wylie was born in 1811 in Chester County, South Carolina. He married Elizabeth Ann Wylie before 1842, and over the next 13 years had 6 daughters. Upon his move to Catawba Township, he became an elder in the ARP church at Neely's Creek, where he was a member until his death in 1889. So how do y'all support that when you pick it up, just on the edges?
Yeah, we tip it this way, and then we'll probably get it out of the ground and then lay it back.
We could
down
actually
flat.
tip this one probably straight this way too, because the base is strong. But I would rather.
I'd rather tip it sideways.
There's a cemetery down at Lansford Canal. Have y'all been to that one?
I haven't been to the cemetery, but I've been to Lansford.
If you're going to Lansford Canal, after you get off of 21, on the left is the cemetery. It's not very well kept. It's called Old Stone Cemetery.
Okay.
And it's got more Wileys in it.
That's the oldest Wylie that we can
Yeah.
find. There's right there, right?
Yep.
That probably was the same.
Yep.
Do you think that's broken somewhat down there?
It's possible.
Yeah. Looks like it's at least chipped, right?
Well, it
There was
looks
a
like
few
with this stone
pieces.
they had to
It's
rebond that
it's
in
fell at
bottom,
some point too, hadn't it?
See what we're dealing with. How bad it is.
So I wonder why they face the east.
It's biblical.
The new day or something.
Jesus will come into the east from on the sunrise in the east. So every grave sets towards the east.
Just want to be careful with it.
Need help? So we'll have to come out here and build something to prop that in there till it sets, right?
We're gonna, yeah.
It would fill it with bonding agent.
And a frame, right?
Well, we're gonna go and plan to clean this one, right?
Oh yeah.
Well,
We can take it to Buddy's shop. He's got a good shop for that.
I could
Top part
actually,
clean
I brought some cleaner for today. We can scrub it real quick and then throw it in the back of your vehicle, or
Okay.
and then take it and we'll
Okay.
go from there.
All right.
On the website that I sent you, Scott,
We both read it completely. You really did.
there's I think there's a section that talks about D2.
Yeah.
And there's a light color starting to show up.
get some of those years of dirt off there too.
I know, man.
Take it.
Tom did say you had to be really careful about spirits in your shop while this is there.
Well, I got an evil spirit in there already as much as I get my head. They usually like 7
That's
or 8
the best
years
thing
old.
for you to hit, though, buddy. That's the hardest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what you're going to be missing on this stone is this area right here.
Yeah, that's what
So when it broke, it chipped this away and it's disintegrated.
And it's gone.
You know, that's okay as long as you got a good bonding edge. You know, at least it'll be bonded. I think you do. If I look at, you know, right there, it looks like it's going to bond.
Yeah.
Far left.
It's not bad. Right here.
Far left is the hard part. Your part.
Yeah.
It's not bad though.
No, it's not
So
bad.
the front.
Take a squat down and take a look. There's definitely some room to bond.
You got the stone?
You got it, Brandon?
Yep.
being documented. Don't drop it. You'll have proof.
So maybe try to center it on the table.
Sure, we will.
Let me get this out of the way.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna lay mine down, Brand.
Yep.
By this point, we had decided to take the two pieces back to the shop to come up with a plan. We got in touch with Jonathan Appel with Atlas Preservation, and Jonathan told us that the bottom of the stone would have to be cut so that it would fit back into the base and be mortared in. The failure at the bottom of the stone was most likely the original reason the stone was on the ground. The break in the middle of the stone most likely happened after it was laid down. So our new plan was to cut the stone at the shop and mend the two pieces at a later date in the cemetery.
I think the first thing that we'll want to do is let's get all of our measurements.
Okay.
I wrote down everything this morning just to confirm. Buddy is right. It is 2 inches.
2 inches. So what we're going to do is carve like this out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On each side.
Yeah. So it is 15 3/4 long by 2 inches by 2 inches.
That's real fun.
Do we want to measure?
Yeah.
I mean, the worst thing to do, worst case scenario, if we come in more on the sides,
Yeah.
we just put more mortar in there.
Yeah, okay. Look what the ground has done to this, man.
I know.
That's so sad.
The pictures show the damage at the bottom of the stone, as well as our pencil marks as to where we plan to cut the corners out so that it could be dropped back into the base. The bottom half of the marker had also become warped from sitting on the ground for so many years, so we had to grind the face and the rear for it to be able to be straight enough to go back into the base.
Pollen and marble dust.
I can't believe how much pollen's already out.
I've never seen it this early before.
No. You want it, your car, my car?
You can put it in the back seat
Okay.
of my car. Might be passenger side, might be better.
All right. We ready for this moment of truth?
Yeah.
We're close.
Real close.
Very perfect. That's all the way down, isn't it, or is it?
No, not on this side. There's a little bit that needs to be shaved there.
We had left just a little too much material on one side, so we had to file away just a bit more. Using a small file, we were able to remove the material and make the stone fit in perfectly. It was at this point that we had to figure out how to deal with the warping and the bowing of this bottom piece.
That's pretty level, right?
Yeah.
How's that other side? Well, we don't know if it's that other side. That side might be warped.
Yeah.
We're level on the right side. Yeah. That side might just be warped.
I would say they didn't cut it square to begin with.
Yeah, that could be too.
All right. Taper off, right?
Yes.
With most of us being fairly new to this, we tried to take as many precautions as we could. We decided to tape off the top of the base and then add tape to the bottom of the marker to help keep the mortar from drying on it. We then mixed the mortar in the pail to the recommended consistency and poured a liberal amount into the base. After just a little bit of prep work, we were ready to set the marker back into the base for the first time in who knows how many years.
That might be clean, because we're gonna displace all that, aren't we? Yep. Shimmy, shimmy. Oh yeah, perfect.
Sitting the tablet back into the base displaced a good bit of the mortar. At this point, we spread that mortar around the entirety of the junction of the tablet and the base. We made the decision to wrap it with plastic food wrap to help with the curing process. We planned to give it at least a week to cure.
Was you ever thought in your lifetime, buddy, you'd be doing something like this?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I was gonna ask you guys the same thing when Scott, you were shaving down the front of the.
No, never. Hold, give me, hold just a little bit, Scott.
Don't let me abuse that stuff.
That's probably good.
Yeah.
And Brandon, if you hold that. Good job. Alrighty. So when we come back, we'll take all that apart and epoxy the top of it to it and call it a project. Yep. Okay. All right. So I bet we didn't bring the drill.
No, but I mean, we can just
shouldn't need it.
take these off.
Wow.
She in there, eh? Well, he, I should say.
It's pretty. I mean, there's a little bit of moisture up there, but it's not bad.
It'll dry quick in that sunlight, I think.
I feel good about it. You got here if you decided you wanted to.
It doesn't even look too far off. Like that one looks,
Right.
you know, very discolored.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I think it looks great.
Man, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I like it. Got a good bit of loss up here. I think the back's better except for that one place.
Yeah, I'm worried about a couple places that we can actually see through it too. All right, that's good.
Got it.
Let's
Clean that.
Yep.
too. I'll clean it if you want to start mixing.
epoxy. I'm gonna put them on these 2 spoons.
Okay.
Put that one on that spoon. I'm gonna mix them in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the spoon and I'm gonna spoon it along the edge.
Mm-hmm.
We'll set the top on.
Mm-hmm.
We'll make sure it's good. We will use clamps and the board to get it to stay. And then we'll work on filling the areas that are exposed. So 2 of these. One. 2. Tilt 1. That would be
I would help you, but this thing is kind of moving around a little bit. I'll let you pick up on it. All right, what do you need me to do?
B in there, just 1. gonna do 2A and A. Yep, good. Alright, and then I'll make you a man with the marble. Perfect. Okay.
Here we mix the two parts of the epoxy together along with the crushed white marble until the point of rejection.
Alright, let's see if I have the necessary skill.
I think you do. Yeah, man.
This procedure is done to fill the cracks with the appearance of a similar stone-like material. We were somewhat limited in how well we could do this due to the large size of the break in the stone.
All right, you'll pull the clamps off?
Yeah. I think we're about to see something pretty cool here.
Something that's upright for the first time once on in probably years.
That's right. So we'll fill these areas in.
Okay.
We can chip a little bit of this off too.
All right.
That looks...
So at this point, we just need to come back and just saturate this with D2 and let it sit. Is that how it's going to work?
Yeah, we're gonna scrub on it too.
Okay.
We're gonna saturate it with D2, let it sit on there for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we're going to scrub and spray more D2 on there.
Thank you to everyone who's had a hand in this project. If you've enjoyed this content, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.